It's that time of the evening again. It is Friday. It's uh it's towards the weekend, and I hope all of you are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I sincerely hope things will get better for you and take it one day at a time. Which I should know because I do that as well. I take things one day at a time. Oh man. So how's everybody's week going? Everybody's week going good? Anything new? Anything exciting? Anything, eventful happen? Well, let me tell you something. I think the only eventful thing that I have happening right now is that I got a job as the investigative reporter for J Media, and I like it. Everything's on deadline, and my internship runs on deadline, and I've been working on deadlines for probably 2 years. So that's fine. I enjoy it. My topic is the story I'm assigned to. The topic is broken tracks, violence towards hip hop music industry and artists, and everything's going really well. It's booming. Just a lot of research, but that's okay. I signed myself up for that. And if you do know anything, which I know you guys do because you're smart, please comment down below the information, and I'll get in contact with you because I need some sources for the story. Let's see what else is going on. So the new job I have is what you call it? It's a low pay, and it's brand new. So it's gonna take a while to actually earn money. So this is why I need a second job to fit right in there. And I am currently looking for a new job. So a second job to fit in there. It could be writing, it could be podcasting, which I'm doing here, or I could be video editing, writing. I'm a multimedia journalist. I could do other things than write. I love writing, don't get me wrong, but I'm really good at other stuff as well. Man, I'll tell you, have you guys paid attention to the sports headlines recently? My goodness. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping to see what the Tennessee Titans look like since they picked up Julio Jones from the Atlanta Falcons. I think that's pretty huge in my opinion because Corey Davis wasn't really doing anything for him, for the Tennessee Titans offense last season. So I really think Julio Jones will be a great addition for the Titans offense. But at the same time, it makes me wonder about the other wide receiver, AJ Brown. AJ Brown had a fantastic season last year, and he's in he's in training camp. Sorry, y'all. Allergies. I stuttered. Sorry. And so AJ Brown's in training camp right now, and I hear he's doing great things, but I think there's going to be a lot of competition with Julio Jones in town because Julio Jones might end up taking the number 1 spot, and AJ Brown might be taking the number 2 spot. So, and I feel bad though for AJ because I think AJ Brown is a dynamite athlete. He's a very polished wide receiver. He could catch those long balls. He definitely make third downs on short passes. But with Julio Jones, I really think Ryan Tannehill and company are going to be solely focusing on Julio Jones. Now, as pumped as I am to know that Julio will have a better shot on a different team, the only thing that really concerns me about it is that he is injury prone. And I know this because, was it last season? I actually drafted Julio Jones in one of my Yahoo fantasy leagues. He was great. He was great to a certain extent because, man, he got hurt. He got a really bad case of turf toe, which I absolutely have no idea. And no, do not explain to me in the comment section below. I really don't want to know. I do not want to know. But anyway, and he just kept getting injured and injured and injured. So I'm like, what's the point of even drafting this guy if he keeps getting injured? So my only concern is that Julio Jones won't live up the hype. I'm not saying he can't. I'm pretty sure he will, without a shadow of a doubt. But can he have a better, successful season without being injured? I don't know. But other than that, Ryan Tannehill has some pretty sweet offensive weapons now. He's got Derrick Henry, who could just run over everybody with the football, which is awesome. And then of course now you have AJ Brown and Julio Jones, who know how to catch deep footballs. Pardon my French there. Deep footballs, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm really curious to see what preseason will look like, and I can't wait to watch it on YouTube. I always have a knack to watch all the preseason highlights on YouTube. Even the Broncos. Oh, why me? Okay, so yes, I'm a Broncos fan. My hometown, San Diego, but as you know, the Chargers are Los Angeles, and that is not going to happen. I'm not rooting for a Los Angeles team, so I have to ditch that. Did I hurt? You bet. But I'm San Diego, not LA, so it's a huge difference for me. Huge. Oh man. So speaking of the Broncos, have you guys heard recently that Houston quarterback Deshaun Watson wants to be a Denver Bronco? Oh, golly. I don't know if I want him on the Broncos. I really don't. Because I honestly think it'll create too much drama for the Broncos because of the scandal he's currently involved in with all these other women. And I mean, honestly, I don't know if he's guilty or not. I don't know. I'm not there. There's more information that I don't know about. So I can't really say. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Watson is one hell of an athlete. He is fun to watch on the football field. But do I see him as a Denver Bronco? No, I don't. I think it'll be too much drama, and I think he'll probably be just as frustrated with the Broncos organization than he was with the Houston Texans organization. But then again, too, the way I look at it too is that he'll be a really great upgrade in the quarterback system for us. I mean, Lock, oh, good gosh, Drew Lock. Okay, I do not hate the guy. I don't. Excuse me, allergies. I do not hate Drew Lock at all. He was talented. I loved watching during his college days playing for Mizzou Tigers. Then he got drafted here to Denver, and then he kind of just flopped. Almost like a Paxton Lynch, if you think about it. And of course, it didn't help any when you tack on Jeff Driscoll and Blake Bortles, for that matter. Gee whiz, that was a mess. And let me tell you something. The reason why that was a mess because all three quarterbacks thought it would be a great idea. This was before the vaccination came out. So be a good idea to take off their masks in the quarterback room, sit closely together, and watch the film. That kind of action really brought on a lot of embarrassment because, unfortunately, we only have three quarterbacks, and all three quarterbacks couldn't play that way because they didn't follow protocol. So our quarterback for that week was a undrafted wide receiver, and really inexperienced. I felt really embarrassed. This wasn't like the Broncos organization that I know, and I'm just very embarrassed. But at the same time, though, I give the wide receiver credit because he did something that was totally out of his element. So kudos to that guy. But other than that, that was just embarrassing. So, okay, sure. Okay, I'll be okay with maybe have Deshaun Watson as a Bronco, but I am not buying his jersey. Not going to happen. Nope. Now, You guys, some of you might know me well enough to know this, that I've been watching Aaron Rodgers holding out for playing with Green Bay, and now this could be interesting. Now, if we could get Aaron Rodgers to go orange and blue, that, my friends, would be huge. This will actually mean we'll be good again. Not pathetic, not embarrassing. We won't be the laughing stock. We will actually be good again. And I'm for it. If you guys want to trade with Von Miller for Aaron Rodgers, do it. We have Chubb. We have great new middle linebackers, defensive ends, you name it. You want to get rid? You want to trade? I don't know, Von Miller and Cortland Sutton. Do it. Just give me Rodgers. Hey, and no laughing. To those who are laughing at this, I just want you to know something. Okay. Never would I thought that Peyton Manning would be a Denver Bronco and lead us to Super Bowls. Okay. And I really have a feeling that if Aaron Rodgers goes orange and blue, he could take us to another Super Bowl. All right. I know he's not Tom Brady. I mean, Tom Brady is almost the GOAT. He's not the GOAT in my book, but he's almost the GOAT. Yeah, the Broncos just need to look better again. And I'm getting tired of yelling at the TV every Sunday, other than yelling at my fantasy points. So, Aaron Rodgers, go orange and blue, please. We need you. But it was interesting too. Yesterday, I read an article about how good it would be to have Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers on the Broncos roster. And I'm like, a little danger duo here. I'm like, I like it. But what about Teddy Bridgewater? Now, don't get me wrong. I know I haven't really brought up Teddy Bridgewater, but he's consistent. I like him. He's always been consistent. He's been consistent as an athlete through his college years to his pro days. Oh, geez, he's been consistent in my fantasy football leagues. But consistent's great, but I want a quarterback that goes, wow. Where's that wow after Peyton Manning? Did the Broncos have that wow? They're trying to make the wow, but I don't feel it. I don't see it. I think if we could just at least get a really good, powerful quarterback, we're good. Aaron Rodgers, please take notes. We need you. What else? Well, the NBA playoffs are just underway and pretty interesting. I don't know what on earth my Denver Nuggets are doing. They're driving me nuts. I don't know what they're doing. They're pretty much letting Devin Booker practically run all over him. And, it's like, oh, geez, if the Suns win one more game, they're going ahead, advancing to the next stage. And I'm like, gee whiz, like, golly, come on, Denver. We faced versatile teams before. We could do it again. But then again, I don't think we ever really faced Devin Booker, but that guy is an incredible athlete. Holy Moses. I've never seen anything like it. He almost reminds me of Portland Blazers Damian Lillard, but on a whole different level. Like, holy cow. Talented athlete. I already made note to draft him next time for fantasy basketball. But other than that, Joe Kick, I'm not, pardon me if I butcher it, he won MVP. Hey, that's great. MVP trophy goes to Denver. Love it. Love it. It makes us look good. But man, Denver just needs to step up on the court. It's driving me nuts. They got this far and they're going to practically let Devin Booker just run all over you. Okay. That's fine. Keep breaking my heart. That's fine. I'll live. As for the Avalanche, well, let's try. Going against the Las Vegas Golden Knights, that's one heck of a team that I don't think I could even be if I wanted to. But I do give the Avalanche credit for going as far as they did, and also for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Oh my God, what a dynamic team! I mean, the fan base is huge. It's just as huge as the Avalanche fan base, and people love them. And I might be jumping on the bandwagon. We'll see. We'll see. It's almost like me, ditching Michigan State for Ohio State. Oh, we all know that's not gonna happen. Especially, I do root for Ohio State on occasion times, but not gonna happen. MSU Spartans till the day I die, people. And then, of course, Colorado Avalanche is great, but everyone's got a bad wacky team. It might as well just be the Las Vegas Golden Knights. But I'm not really rooting for anybody now. I really think the Las Vegas Golden Knights will have this series, and they'll just go and knock out their opponents for another Stanley Cup, as far as I'm concerned. Well, I would like to talk about baseball, but the Rockies are not doing so hot. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's poor management. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I take that back. It is the management. The Montforts are just not doing anything to make the club look good. We need a new coach. We need a new staff. We need better pitchers. Okay, the hitting is fine. I love our batters. Blackmon, Story, Fuentes, Crone, a bunch of other people I can't think of top of my head. But the sad thing is the way the Rockies are rolling, there's a strong possibility that, top players such as Story or Blackmon might be traded during the offseason. How scary is that? I mean, I do understand, both players really do deserve a better shot to be on a better team. And a great example is Nolan Arenado. He was extremely happy with the team, and he just wasn't getting what he wanted, and he deserved happiness. And so therefore he went to our arch rivals, the Arizona Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals. My bad at all, sorry. I got caught. It happens when you get caught in the hype, you kind of this just proves where my mind has been lately. Yeah, so I mean Arenado, is gee whiz, just a dynamic player, and I wish him nothing but the best. And I'm really glad he found happiness with the Cardinals. It just kills me now that the Rockies are his enemies and we have to go against him. I don't like that because I know he can kick our butts, and he has. But nevertheless, dynamic team, and and rumor has is that Trevor Story's contract is up with the Rockies during the offseason. And us Rockies fans may be in for a heartache because the rumor is that the New York Yankees are looking at Story. So I'm okay with that. The Yankees just need to be a better powerhouse team, and adding Trevor Story to that team, he'll definitely make that happen without a shadow of a doubt. And coming from a sports fan and a Rockies fan, wherever all the players from all my teams go to, I'm always supportive. I don't hate them. As long as they're not a Patriot, I'm good. If they're putting on a Patriot uniform, Patriots uniform, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not rooting for you anymore. But no, we're okay. Anything but the Patriots. That's all I'm going to say. I'm okay with other teams. I know that's just football, but you catch my drift on that. So, well, I'm reviewing this metal band that I have never heard of. I mean, it's weird. I don't know. It's like I really like bands that distribute really good sound. And so the band I'm covering is called Float Sam and Jet Sam. I have never heard of this band. And this is what I like about album reviewing, because there's some bands that I have never heard of, and their music is just smacking the face good, And yeah, I'm really excited to hear this record, and it's gonna be good. I have a feeling it's gonna be loud, but then again, no, music's always loud, and I'm good with that. I love the loudness. I'm not sure if the dog does, but I do. Miss Smokey's like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the next room while you listen to that ruckus. Let's see. Other than that, Billy Colorado's been hitting about 100-degree mark lately, and I've been hiding inside a lot. If the dog needs to go outside, I kind of have to force her, but I don't force her. She'll go. She'll just find a shady spot where she won't burn her paws. And she's very smart. She's a very smart dog, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, mid-June through I think late July is our hottest times of the year before it turns into fall and football weather. Oh, I can't wait. Football weather. Yeah, put me down. I miss my NFL Reds on Sundays. Put it down. What else? Well, as you know, I don't have a guest with me today. Tonight, whenever you're listening. That's partially because I'm still in the current of scheduling. Two, I'm also really busy. But I'm not. But I am busy. But I know I can still pull off this podcast. And by golly, that's what I'm going to do. Well, in terms of episodes for the show, I would like to do a Breaking Bad episode. I finished watching the whole show, rewatched the whole series on Netflix, and I decided I'm going to do a two episode show about Breaking Bad. The first episode will be about me, talk about how I perceived the show, what I thought about it, what I liked, what I didn't like. Which, by the way, there's nothing I didn't like. I loved all of it. But then again, we'll get back to that. And also, I want to talk about who is my favorite bad guy. And no, I'm not talking about Walter White. I mean, I could talk about Walter White, but no. My fingers are going to be pointing towards somebody else. You'll just have to wait for that. Then the second episode will be, I believe, Breaking Bad theories, because I don't know if you guys ever pay attention or not. There are a lot of theories out there to this day about Breaking Bad as to whether Walter White actually die, or did Skyler White commit suicide? It's just a whole lot of things. It's like Marie, Hank's wife. Is she the next Walter White? I mean, there's just so much theory that goes into this show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta check this out. I want to do this, and so that's what I'm gonna do. But that's gonna take time because I still need to sit down and watch the Netflix Breaking Bad movie El Camino, starring Aaron Paul, who plays Jesse Pinkman. And to my understanding, the movie starts off where Jesse Pinkman leaves the meth lab before Walter White dies. Spoiler alert. And yes, that was a spoiler alert. So sorry, y'all. And so I like to see what happens with Jesse. And then there's a TV show on Netflix called Better Call Saul that's based off the attorney Saul. So I need to watch that too. But I need to get all that stuff done before I even work on the theory. Okay, before I get to work on the theory. So I need to watch that. And also, did you ever catch the Walter White Super Bowl commercial? Oh, I'm serious. I'm like, I didn't realize this. I'm a night owl. I don't go to sleep till 2 or 3 a.m. at least. And hey, I'm on YouTube. I'm just scrolling around, and there's this Super Bowl halftime commercial starring Walter White, Bryan Cranston's Walter White. So And in my opinion, the commercial is a theory as well. So I'm going to point that out to you guys about that too. I'm really excited for it, but I want it to be good. So if you guys want to hang out and wait for the 2 episodes show of Breaking Bad, just sit tight. It's a work in progress, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. Let's see. Also, card unboxing wise, I'm trying to figure out a different way that doesn't kill my joints. Okay, for some who may not know, I have RA, a severe case of RA, which is why I'm getting my knees replaced, unfortunately. And unboxing has been really taking a toll on my shoulder, my elbows, and my left thumb. So I'm trying to figure out a better way that I can show you guys the news cards without feeling horrible the next 2 days after filming. So, but however, I do have some exciting plans coming up for you guys. So it's already June. NFL preseason starts in 2 months, and I'm a fantasy player. Ha 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 ha. Wrong fantasy. I'm a sports fantasy player, and I just realized there are a lot of mock drafts open. All the rosters are up to date, and so what I'm trying to do is I don't know how I can make you guys join me, but I'm working on it. But I would love to invite you guys to join me in a mock draft. So if you guys are interested in joining me in a 8 or 10 team NFL fantasy football mock draft, let me know in the comments, and I'll start setting it up and everything. Okay. Also, speaking of that too, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to record on Zoom, but I'm going to screen share. I'm going to show you guys how I draft. Okay. And it really depends. Some people, start with running back. Some people start with wide receiver, or they go running back, wide receiver, or running back. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to really tell you guys who I'm drafting because that could be a curse at the same time. And I'm pretty sure my youngest brother will be taking notes because he wants to kick my butt again. So, and also I want you guys to know too, I have a fantasy football league that I just reactivated. So if you guys are interested in that, please comment down below and I'll get back to you on that. And also I'm planning on creating a second league. Okay. And so if you guys are interested in that, comment down below. My first one's an 8 team. I think the second will be a 10 team. So if you're interested, comment below. And if you want to participate in a mock draft, NFL fantasy football mock draft with me, comment below. We can make it happen. It'll be fun. It'll be good times. I just want you to know, I'll be on screen shares and I'll be recording live. So what I would most likely have you guys do is just hang out. You guys won't be on camera, but we could talk on chat or whatever, and we'll have a fun mock draft. I'd love to see what your strategies are. In fact, I challenge you to do it. Yeah, challenge me, surprise me. What kind of moves would you make against me? Would you, draft tight end in the second round? Or are you going to draft Patrick Mahomes in the first round? It's fantasy football. Dream on to dreams come true, my friends. What else? Well, other than that, not much on my end. So how are you guys? Anything exciting going on? I know I asked this before, but really, anything exciting going on? Did your pets do something funny? Did, I don't know, your family do something funny? Comment down below. What has your week been like? I promise you comment down below, I will respond. Well, I don't know about you guys. What about the weather where you are? Is the weather good? Because, gee whiz, I guess, we almost got hit by a tornado. Seriously, we almost got hit by a tornado a couple of days ago, and it was nearing towards Greeley, and It kept going near, 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 just so close. And within 2 miles, it just faded away. And I'm like, hallelujah, because I can't go down those stairs yet because I have a bad knee. But man, but I'm not surprised either. With all this heat, I tell you, tornadoes. I'm okay with tornadoes as long as they stay away. But when they say, oh, a tornado is heading towards Greeley, it's gonna be real. So it's gonna go down, and you just gotta be smart. The way I see it too, view tornadoes is like in Colorado weather. It's like forecasters say one thing. Newscasters say one thing because that's their job. But okay, weather forecasters, I get it. Okay, but Colorado is unpredictable weather. I've been living here since '93, and pretty much, I'll play all the weather by ear. And how I knew that we're gonna have a tornado was that my dog was acting funny. She did not want to go outside, so I knew there was something wrong. I poked my head out the door, complete silence. And it was getting really, really cloudy and complete silence outside. And I'm like, yowza. Yeah, better start buckling down, I guess. And soon enough, tornado warning, tornado warning. I'm like, yeah, go figure. Well, I figured, I live in a neighborhood where if anything exciting happens, people are outside, talking, having a good time, But when stuff like a tornado is on the way, the whole block is silent. Everyone's just waiting to see a cow fly by. Just like Twister. We're all waiting to see a cow fly by to show us, oh, we need to get our butts downstairs in the basement. But, I've been very blessed. I mean, we had a couple close calls. This last one was a close call, and I hope that's seriously the last close call, but no promises because I live in a state that has unpredictable weather and really is a part of tornado alley. So when it's tornado season, better watch out because it does happen, whether I like it or not. But anyway, yeah, today's a short show. It's just I don't have any guests, trying to keep you all informed of what's going on. Speaking of guests, I'm trying to see if I can get a couple of friends from Twitter on. They do sports commentary on YouTube. You should check them out. They're called the Sports Fury. They don't know about it, so please do not tell them. But they're fun guys. They cover NFL and basketball, sometimes baseball, but basketball and NFL are their jam. So they're fun. They're funny. I would love to interview them. I just haven't done it yet because I'm so busy on my end. So please do not mention anything. But other than that, that's what I got for you guys. Sorry. But I really hope, everyone's doing well. And I'll figure out more content along the way for next week's show as well. But anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. Stay healthy, stay safe, be smart. And I'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.